Avoidable, immature, abhorrent. Anyway, the following 2 Chainz news comes courtesy of TMZ. TMZ writes, and I quote, 2 Chainz might be forced to fork over $5 million, all because he called some woman a quote thought. The woman in question, Christine Chisholm, says she was invited backstage at a 2 Chainz show on March 20th, 2014 by one of Chainz's friends, rapper Cat One. Let me pause the story. Cat One, aka Richie, is Young Berg from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood's brother. For the record, just figured I'd throw that in there. He had the song called They Love That, They Love That with Nokio from Drew Hill. They love that, they love that. Oh man, you couldn't tell me anything about that song when it came out. Anyways, story goes on to say, in the video, Chainz repeatedly refers to Chisholm as a quote-unquote thought, an acronym for that hoe over there. According to the lawsuit, Chisholm claims 2 weeks after the video was posted and was seen by 10 million people, she was fired from her job at a barbershop because the manager thought the video would bring negative publicity to the shop. Chisholm claims being called a hoe subjected her to harassment and abuse in public and has severely damaged her reputation. And she wants $5 million in damages. Okay. Before I get into what I wrote in my blog, I just want to say this. I found out a very interesting piece of information before I could turn my microphone on to record the story. Apparently, this girl's been arrested allegedly 14 times. She has at least 10 or 11 mugshots floating around the internet, and I made a story, wrote a blog, and I recorded some audio for the video, which will be posted today on my YouTube channel and on the meatmagazine.blogspot.com website, so you might want to check that out. Anyway, I find all of this to be interesting. The whole story, period. You know, I just made a YouTube video and wrote a blog back in April of 2015 about how 2 Chainz was sued for $1.5 million for breach of a contract. If I'm not mistaken, he was supposed to perform live at a show, but he didn't show up or something like that. It was something like that. Anyway, it was $1.5 million he got sued for. So here he goes being sued again. But here's the deal about this particular case. As far as this story with Miss Christine is concerned, why would a 40-year-old man think it's cool to make fun of a very attractive woman like Miss Christine over here? She's fine as hell, has everything on fleek, and she was very kind to the crew if you saw the video. And of course, the video is posted on my blog if you want to see it. If you haven't seen it, click the link below. Visit my blog. It's right there for you. Okay? Now, 2 Chainz in the video acted in a very petty and immature manner towards this musician / fan. And he should apologize to her. However, I doubt his apology to this woman would actually be sincere. So maybe he should just settle with her outside of court monetarily, you know, for humiliating her in the first place. You know, I'm sure it felt surreal during the time to Miss Christine, you know, and it probably took some time to set in because, I mean, it could feel like you're in a dream or something. You know, it's kind of odd when like those types of things happen. I mean, she's backstage with these celebrities and they're like making fun of her, and I think she, you know, wanted to be like a quote good sport, you know, and whatnot, and be in high spirits. But it, you know, this is really interesting that these adult men would act this way. These dudes are like 40 years old. Oh my god. Anyways, you know, she probably felt surreal during the time. It probably took some time to set in, and the public agreeing with this buffoonery in the comment sections online of YouTube and wherever else it was posted. It's probably on WorldStar too. With the public agreeing with this buffoonery in the comment sections and whatnot, and combined with what people were saying on social media to her directly, that probably caused further harm to her emotionally and mentally. What 2 Chainz did, in my opinion, was bullying. It was anti-woman, and it was disgusting. Just my opinion. She was very respectful, mature, and professional in the video from what I saw, despite these clowns laughing at her and her being mocked and made fun of on the video. Maybe 2 Chainz, aka Titty Boy, would have been happier with a male groupie coming backstage. Maybe dick is more his cup of tea. I don't know. And even if it is, that's none of my business. Now, as far as financial compensation is concerned, $5 million seems like a bit much. 1 million maybe, but 5 is a grip. Christine, you know that. Maybe you're going high, aiming high, because you know that they're going to reduce whatever it is that you're going to be compensated with. I hope that this all will work out in the end for Miss Christine. I hope her music and modeling careers will take off as well. You know, she took that ridicule like a champion. She didn't let them take her down to their lowly levels, and that's a sign of maturity. So shout out to the beautiful Christine. People talk about, quote, Black Lives Matter. Then they sit up there and ridicule people like those clowns in this video did, including those cackling witches that were there on the scene. This is all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels and visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Christine, if you need a manager, let me know. Meat Magazine.